Hello everyone, a very good evening and welcome to this live session by TalentSprint. So in this session we are going to be looking at reasoning ability section for the SBI mains examination that is coming up. So all the sessions that we are doing nowadays are for the SBI mains examination. So all those of you who are writing the mains examination, please do make use of these sessions to the maximum. Solve the questions in the session, it will be really helpful for you with your preparation. I see Sugita has already joined the session. Hi Sugita, you are on time today. Vidya, good evening. Welcome to the session. So if you join the session, please do ping me on the chat so that I know that you are there in the session. Okay, we'll start in the next 1 or 2 minutes. So Banu has joined. Hi Banu, good evening. Shraddha, hi Shraddha. When it comes to reasoning ability section in the mains examination, you can expect questions on puzzles, arrangements, then coded inequalities, at times coding, decoding. So these are the common topics that come. Sometimes questions on critical reasoning. So Swati has also joined. Hi Swati. And arrangements and puzzles is one topic in reasoning ability section which you cannot do away with. Definitely you will have questions from that. So try to practice as many arrangements or puzzles as possible. If you, the best way to be able, like a lot of times students ask me, how do I improve myself while solving puzzles or arrangement? I always get stuck. The only way in which you can improve or try to get these questions correct is by practicing as many questions as possible. As you practice more and more arrangements or puzzles, you will start getting better at it, and you can see that for yourself when you actually start practicing. Okay, try advanced level questions, and it will definitely help you when you write the actual examination. Okay, let's get started. So a lot of you have joined now. Anil, hi, good evening Shankar, good evening Shraddha, good evening Swati. So let's start. Let's look at the first question for the session. Let me share my screen. The first question for the session is there on your screen. That's the first question. We'll start with an easy one, okay, and then we'll move on to difficult questions. What is given here? In a certain code language, straight is written as follows. How is position written in that code language? What will be the answer here? Give me the answer. You have to give me the answer for this question in less than 10 seconds. It's an easy one. Okay. Now again, some of you might ask me, ma'am, will such easy questions come in SBI PO mains? You never know, right? There can be 1 or 2 easy questions. So all the questions needn't be tough. So if such questions come, please get it correct. That is what you should do from your end. Be prepared for anything. Be prepared for an easy paper or a difficult paper. However the questions be, try to maximize your score. That should only be your aim. What's given here? Straight. In a certain code language, straight is written as ARTSTHGI. See what's happening from here, right? This first 4 letters, they are written in reverse. First 4 letters are written in reverse and you get ARTS. Similarly, last 4 letters is written in reverse and you get THGI. So that's how you have got the code. So similarly for position, how will you write the code? Position, write this in reverse. ISOP, write this in reverse. NOIT. So that should be your answer. ISOP NOIT. What is the option here? Correct answer option is option 2. Okay, some of you have given me the answer as option 1. Please note it is option 2. ISOP NOIT. So Banu, Sugita, Vidya, Swati and Nageshwar have given me the correct answer. Others, I hope it is clear. Manjunatha, Shankar, Jayesh. Okay, Mahesh has also given the correct answer. Good. So let's move on to the next question. See, don't make mistakes in such easy questions. These questions you have to get it correct. So we will move on to a puzzle now. Okay, so here this is basically a floor puzzle. So you are given, there are 9 people as given in the question, who stay in a building. Each person lives on a floor and every floor has two types of houses, 2 BHK or 3 BHK. 4 of them live in 3 BHK while the remaining people live in 2 BHK. All of them belong to different cities as follows, and each of them like different colors. So, what are the variables involved here? The floor number, the name of the person, the 2 BHK or 3 BHK, which city they belong to and which color they like. Totally 5 variables are involved which you have to arrange and get the final answer. Okay. So, take the next 1 or 2 minutes. Okay, I'll give you 3 minutes because this is a little longer puzzle, right? So, take the next 2-3 minutes, solve the question, try to get the arrangement. Okay, don't wait till I start solving. Unless you try it out on your own, there will be no learning in the session. So, try it out on your own. Even if you make a mistake, it's fine. We are only practicing here. So, at least you will learn from your mistakes when we solve it together. So, try the question. So Nageshwar says, ma'am, you read our chat, but okay, I will put in that feedback to madam and tell her to look into your chats, okay, as well. So try this. Any of you solved it or anywhere close to solving? Hi Prince, good evening. So try this puzzle that is given here. So Geda says, I'm trying. Good, try. Nageshwar says, I'm 40% done. Okay. In examination, ideally, if you have questions with less than 4 variables, try those first. Here you have 5 variables. It is definitely a time consuming one. But the thing is, when it comes to mains examination, we can, we have to expect such questions. So Bharat, maximize your screen and also try to keep the good quality resolution. You should be able to view it properly then. I do understand the question is a very big question, but we can't make it appear better on screen. Let me know if you are stuck, and if you would like me to start, I will start. I am waiting only because I am assuming all of you are trying to solve the puzzle. So if you would like me to start solving it, please do let me know. Definitely, Jyot, we will be scheduling classes soon for the same. You can also solve these questions along with us. These will also be really useful for you for your preparation. Okay. So I think, shall I start? Guys, come on, give me a go ahead. I'm waiting for your go ahead to start solving the question. I said 3 minutes. I think I've given you more than 7 to 8 minutes. If you say okay, I will start solving. Shall I? I don't want to move to the next slide without you guys confirming, because already the question is big. I'm not sure how well you will be able to see it. So Sugita says, please wait, ma'am. Fine. 2 more minutes, Sugita. After that, I am starting. So Bharat and Jayesh have said, ma'am, please go ahead. Solve. Any of you got the answer in the meantime? Any of you got the answer? Yes, so Shraddha and Sugeta wants 2 more minutes. Guys, let's give them 2 more minutes. Let them try it and then we'll start. Okay? Time is 6:16. Exactly at 6:18 I will start. Yes, it's 6:18, so I think I will start. If you guys are still trying, you'll have to manage with this screen. So let me start. What is given here? Study the following information carefully and answer the question below. 9 people are staying in a building. Each person lives on a floor and every floor has 2 types of houses, 2 BHK and 3 BHK. 4 of them live in 3 BHK and the remaining persons live in 2 BHK. All of them belong to different cities as follows and like different colors. Ground floor is numbered 1, 2 and the topmost floor is 9. So what are the floor numbers? 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. There is one floor between, the first statement says, there is one floor between Kamal who likes grey color and Naman stay. Rupesh who likes blue stays on a floor immediately above Mohan who likes green. Neither of them stay at the 7th floor. Okay, so so there is Rupesh. So I am going to try using this. Okay, Rupesh who likes, because I am not able to fix Kamal and Naman anywhere. So for now let me not use that. Okay, so Rupesh likes blue and Mohan likes green. So Rupesh lives just above Mohan, immediately above Mohan. So Mohan likes green and neither of them are on the 7th floor. So neither of them are not on the 7th floor means Rupesh and Mohan can't come here, or Rupesh and Mohan can't come here. So where can they be? Anyway, let us read further information and then try to fix them. Then what else is given? Mehul stays on the 2nd floor and belongs to Mumbai. So Mehul stays on the 2nd floor, belongs to Mumbai. Then there are 2 floors between, just if you skim through, let us see if we are getting some information. The one who belongs to Kanpur stays on the 3rd floor but not in a 3 BHK house. The one who belongs to Kanpur stays on the 3rd floor, but not in a 3 BHK means this person lives in a 2 BHK house. Okay, not 3 BHK means obviously 2 BHK. Na? Then the one who belongs to Mysore lives on the topmost floor, likes orange color. So the one who belongs to Mysore lives in the topmost floor, likes orange color. Okay, the person, okay, so the one who belongs to Mysore stays on the topmost floor and likes orange color. Then what else is given? I'm just skimming through the given information to see if there is anything that I can place. Okay. Neither Priyank nor Chennai. Aman does not belong to Mysore. Rex Edgar. The one who belongs to Indore stays on the 4th floor, but not in a 2 BHK house. So the one who belongs to Indore stays on the 4th floor, but not in a 2 BHK means this person is living in a 3 BHK house. Okay, now I have Rupesh and Mohan. See, Rupesh and Mohan have to come together, and Rupesh likes blue, Mohan likes green. Can I place Rupesh and Mohan here? I cannot. See, I cannot place them in 9 because Rupesh likes blue color. 9th floor has a person who likes orange color. I cannot place them here because again it is given that they cannot be on the 7th floor. Okay, similarly they cannot be here. So where are the other places where I can keep them? Either I can keep Rupesh and Mohan here or here. They have to be adjacent to each other. So one possibility is this is Rupesh and this is Mohan. Correct? Now the other possibility is this is Rupesh and this is Mohan. Those are the only two possibilities I have. So we have to try out these two possibilities. Okay. So this is one possibility where I am placing Rupesh and Mohan here. The other possibility is I have to write it down here because there is no space otherwise. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Other possibility is this is Mehul from Mumbai and this has to be Rupesh and Mohan. Okay, this you know is Kanpur and this is 2 BHK, this you know is Indore and this is 3 BHK, and you already know that Rupesh likes which color it was given, na? Rupesh likes blue. Rupesh likes blue, Mohan likes green. So this is blue, green. And this was Mysore, we don't know what BHK, but orange. So this information we have. So you have two possibilities here. Then what else is given? Next, whom do we place? There is one floor between Kamal who likes grey and where Naman stays. Neither Priyank nor Aman belongs to Chennai. Aman does not belong to Mysore and likes red color. There are 2 floors between people who stay in Pune and Delhi. There are 3 floors on which Aman who lives in a 3 BHK and Naman stay. Okay. See, look at this information. There are 3 floors on which Aman who lives in a 3 BHK and Naman stay. So, who neither belong to Kanpur nor Delhi and does not like pink color. Okay, look at this information. The person who belongs to Chennai and Mysore lives in the same type of house but not 2 BHK. So, the person who belongs to Mysore lives in a 3 BHK. Correct? Person who lives in Mysore and Chennai belong to a 3 BHK. That's what they are saying. Then let us try this. 3 floors between Aman and Naman. Okay, so Aman is there. Aman or Naman, whichever one. 1, 2, 3. Okay, the other one will again be Naman or Aman. So where can I place them? Let us try to place them now. Okay, so if this was the case, where can Aman and Naman come? See, can Aman come here? No, because Aman likes red. So can Naman come here? We will try out all the possible cases. Okay, I am trying to put Naman here. Okay, if I put Naman here, sorry. If I put Naman here, 1, 2, 3, which has to be Aman? This has to be Aman. Now what else is given? Neither Priyank nor Aman belongs to Chennai. Aman does not belong to Mysore. There are 2 floors between, okay, after that again Aman and Naman who neither belong to Kanpur. See, there are 3 floors between Aman who lives in 3 BHK and Naman stay who neither belong to Kanpur nor Delhi and likes pink color. So what does that mean? Naman basically likes pink color. So can I put Naman here and Aman here? Not possible, because Naman likes pink color. So Naman can't come here. Can I put them here somewhere? Not possible again, right? If I put here, after 3 spaces the other person should come. Not possible. So if we are going with the first case, Naman and Aman will come here only, right? See, Naman or Aman, similarly here, right? Naman or Aman, they have to come here because 3 spaces in between, only place possible is here. If I couldn't place them here because Naman likes pink and Aman likes red, can't satisfy that. So they have to come here only. Now which will come where? Again, for that, if you see, there was a first statement that was given. There is 1 floor between Kamal who likes grey and Naman. So 1 floor between Kamal and Naman means this has to be Naman. If Naman is here, where will Kamal come? No place to keep Kamal, right? So obviously this has to be Aman. This has to be Aman who likes the red color, and this has to be Naman who likes the pink color. And so which will be Kamal? This will be Kamal. Okay, Kamal likes which color? Kamal likes grey color. So this has to be the pattern. Then what else is there? There are 2 floors between the people who stay in Pune and Delhi. So again, Pune and Delhi, where will it come? See, only place where Pune and Delhi can come is here, right? Pune or Delhi. Similarly, 2 spaces in between. This has to be Pune or Delhi, because everywhere else 2 spaces in between, nowhere else it is possible. So either it has to be here or here. It has to be only in this position. So if this was the case, that will be Pune and Delhi. Then again we have to finalize which will be where, but we will wait for that. Then what else is there? There is 1 floor between the person who likes grey and Naman stay. Rupesh likes blue. Neither Priyank nor Aman belong to Chennai. So Aman doesn't belong to Chennai. We don't know which is Priyank to say he doesn't belong to Chennai. Let's wait. Aman does not belong to Mysore. Okay, that we know already, and likes red color. There are 2 floors between the people who stay in Pune and Delhi. So we have finalized that. There are 3 floors between Aman who lives in Naman stay who neither belong to. See, look at this statement here. There are 3 floors between Aman who lives in 3 BHK. So Aman lives in a 3 BHK. Okay, and Naman stay who neither belongs to Kanpur nor Delhi and likes pink color. So Naman neither belongs to Delhi or Kanpur and likes pink color. So Naman obviously have to be Pune. Okay, because Naman can't be Delhi, it is very clearly given. So this has to be Delhi. So that's also fixed. So this is used. The person who belongs to Chennai and Mysore live in the same type of house, but not in a 2 BHK. Okay, we don't know where Chennai is. Let's wait for that. Priyank stays in a 2 BHK house on an even numbered floor below the floor on which Amit stays, who like purple color. So if you look at the colors, okay, which are the colors that we are pending with? See, 1, 2, 3, 4. Here 1 color and here 1 color we have to fix. And it is said that Priyank stays in a 2 BHK house on an even numbered floor below the floor on which Amit stays, who like purple color. So which are the even numbers floor that are pending? 6 and 8 are pending. Okay, and it is given that Priyank likes which color? Priyank likes purple color, and Priyank is staying on an even numbered floor below Amit, and Amit likes purple color, right? So obviously which has to be Amit? This has to be Amit, because Amit likes purple color. So Amit cannot be in the floor number 9, because floor number 9 there is only one person who likes orange. So Amit has to be the one who likes purple color, and Priyank stays below Amit in an even numbered floor. So this has to be Priyank. Correct? This has to be Priyank. That's Priyank stays in a 2 BHK house on an even numbered floor below the floor on which Amit stays, who like purple. See, it's not given immediately below. Correct? So this can be Priyank. Correct? Oh my God, I don't know why the screen keeps changing. I'm sorry for that. Okay, then the person who's staying in Delhi is not staying in a 3 BHK. So the person who's staying in Delhi is staying in a 2 BHK. So that is 2. And then the person, so now which are the places that we are left with? We are left with Chennai, Bhopal and Nagpur. 3 places we are left with. Now what information is given about Chennai? The person who belongs to Chennai and Mysore live in the same type of house, but not on a 2 BHK. So if you look at 3 BHK, right, we have already fixed 3 people to be in 3 BHK. So there are 4 people who stay in 3 BHK. Now let us try, see, Priyank or Aman does not belong to Chennai. So Aman can't be Chennai, Priyank also can't be Chennai. So who has to be Chennai? Kamal has to be Chennai. And it was given that the person who stays in Chennai and Mysore lives in 3 BHK. Where was it given? The person who belongs to Chennai and Mysore live in 3 BHK. So this has to be 3. So everything else will be 2, because we know there are 4 3 BHKs, remaining were 2 BHK. Correct? This is 2 BHK, this is 2 BHK and so on. So this is Chennai, and then now we are left with Nagpur and Bhopal. The person who belongs to Nagpur does not live above Bhopal. So this has to be does not live below. The person who belongs to Nagpur does not live below the person who belongs to Bhopal. So this has to be Bhopal and this has to be Nagpur. And when you look at the people, you have fixed Aman, Mehul, Mohan. Whom are we left with here? Who will come here? Last person. Look at the names given. Srajan. Srajan will come here. So this arrangement seems to be correct. But there was one more case. Right? Again, okay, what color will come here? This has to be Nagpur. Okay, color we are left with one more. See, it was given that Priyank can't be yellow. Correct? Priyank does not like yellow. So this has to be yellow and this has to be white. So this arrangement seems to be correct. But again, we have to find out why this is going wrong. In the examination, if luckily you are starting with this case, well and good, you will get the answer immediately. But if you start with this, you have to prove this is wrong and then go there. Okay, so shall we try this also out? Since we are doing it in the session, let us try and understand why this is wrong. So here Mehul is in the examination. If you are getting this as the answer, just mark that as the answer. Go ahead. Don't waste your time trying out the second case. Not required at all. You have anyway got the answer. Why are you bothered? Okay. So if you are looking at this case, what will happen here? This is Mohan, this is Rupesh, and then whom should we start with? Now whom should we do? Now we have to place, like how here we placed Aman and Naman. Where can we place Aman and Naman here? Okay, Aman or Naman cannot come here, right? There has to be 3 people between them. So can I place Aman and Naman somewhere here? Here also no, 3 people, I don't have space. Correct? I can place one of them here, right? This can be Aman or Naman and the other person can be here, right? Aman or Naman, and this can be Aman or Naman. Correct? Now, if I place this as Naman, let us say I am assuming, okay? If I am placing this as Naman, what will happen is, I know that between Kamal and Naman there is one floor and Kamal likes grey. Where can I place Kamal? I cannot place Kamal. So obviously, if this was the case, this has to be Aman and this has to be Naman. And if this was Naman, which has to be Kamal? This has to be Kamal, correct? If this was Aman, 1, 2, 3, this was Naman, okay? And this has to be Kamal. And Kamal likes which color? Kamal likes grey color, as per what is given, right? There is one floor between Kamal, who likes grey color, and Naman's stay, and here Naman is staying in a second floor according to what is given. Okay, let us wait to use that. So you have Aman here, and Aman likes which color? Aman likes red color. Now what else is there for us to place? Mysore 3 orange. So I am putting 3 floors between them. There are 2 floors between Mehul stays in second floor. There are 2 floors. Between the floor on which Aman lives. 3 floors. Sorry, and Naman stay. See here. Look at here. And Naman stay, who neither belongs to Kanpur nor Delhi. Here I am getting Naman is in Kanpur. Is that possible? Not possible. So this goes wrong. Okay. So this has to be your final arrangement. You in examination, like I said, it is just a sheer luck, which is sometimes, many times, try to do both simultaneously, right? Both the cases simultaneously, keep fixing. That is also time saving. But if there are too many variables involved, the only thing is that you might get confused. So here, since I am explaining, I wanted it to be clear to all of you. So I took one case in the beginning, the second case next. So while in the examination, you can try out both the cases simultaneously and fix as you solve. Only thing, don't get confused when you do that. You can very clearly see that one case is going wrong. So we have to go with the other one. Okay. So this is your correct answer. Now let's look at the questions that follow. First question. Who among the following stays on the topmost floor? So who stays on the topmost floor? None of these, right? Srajan stays on the topmost floor. Next one. Which of the following is false as per the given information? Amit stays on a floor immediately below the floor on which Srajan stays. Yes, Amit stays on a floor immediately below the floor on which Srajan stays. This is true. Kamal stays on the 7th floor. Is Kamal staying on 7th floor? Yes, that is also true. Naman stays on a floor immediately above the floor on which Priyank stays. Naman stays on a floor immediately above. No. Naman stays on a floor immediately below the floor on which Priyank stays. So this is your false option. Rupesh belongs to indoor, which is true here, right? Rupesh belongs to indoor, that is true. So which was the odd one out here, or the false one? False as per given information is option 3. Which of the following is related to Priyank? What is related to Priyank? Priyank likes white, no? Priyank Nagpur, white. So answer will be option 4. How many floors are there between the floor on which Mohan stays and the floor on which Aman stays? So how many floors are there between the floor on which Mohan and Aman stays? Mohan, Aman. There is one floor in between Mohan and Aman. Answer is 1. Who likes yellow color? Who likes yellow? Mehul likes yellow color. So these are the answers for the question. So Sugeta, Nageshwar Rao, both of you have given me the answers. Good. Okay? Yeah. So I hope this set is clear to all of you. Let's move on to the next. So the next set of questions is on coding, decoding. So study the given information and answer the following questions in a certain code language. Higher we goes money is written as follows. Umbrella kite satellite is written as follows. John belongs to Pakistan is written as follows. Sweet are necessary health is written as follows. What is the code for kind workers in the given code language? See, whenever you have coding, decoding questions like this, at times you might not be able to decode all the parts. Like, see here in a code, there are two letters, one number and one symbol. Might be we will not be able to find out what each represents, right? How is the code for the letters arrived at, how is the code for the numbers arrived at, how is the code for the symbol arrived at. It is not necessary that you have to find out everything in the examination. Might be even if you are able to find out one or two of them, using that you will be able to arrive at the answer. So now look at this question that is there on your screen and see how these codes are arrived at. Okay, and tell me the logic if you are able to find it out. Take the next 1 or 2 minutes, go through the given words and the respective codes and tell me what is the logic behind it. Anil, I will give in your feedback to the team. Going forward, we will try to keep the font size a bit bigger. So, what is the logic? Were you able to find out any one logic? What is the logic behind the number used or the letters? See, number, I think number is the easiest one to identify here. Anyone? You have higher here. How many letters are there in this word higher? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 letters in V, 4 letters in go, money 5. If you see here, you have this 5, 2, 4 and 6. All these are there. Correct? So basically, the numbers are representing the number of letters in a given word. Okay? So what do I understand here? V is represented as by2 at the rate, correct? Similarly, I can say goes is represented as DW4 $. Okay. Now, that is the first thing. Now, using this alone, let us see if you are able to get the answer. What is the code for kind workers? So, kind is a 4-letter word. So, in the core, the number 4 should be there. For workers, it is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7-lettered word. So, the code should have 7 in it. Now, if you look at the first code, right, you have B4 star, 4 and 3. This cannot be your answer. 7 and 4 seems possible, right? 7 and 4 have to be there in the codes, that much you know. 6 and 4, no. 7 and 4 again comes here, okay. 4 and 4, not possible. So, already you have eliminated 3 options and you are left only with 2 options, okay. So, now you have to find out which of this is the answer. Now, how do I find that out? You have to decode one more information, either the symbol or the letter, okay. Now, let us look at if there is some similarity between the symbols. See, what are the symbols used here? Percentage, at the rate of, dollar and this symbol. Now, is there percentage anywhere else? See, percentage is coming here, right? At the rate of is coming here and dollar is coming here. One thing that you notice here very clearly is that whenever 5 is coming, percentage is there. Whenever 4 is coming, dollar is there. Similarly, whenever 6 is coming, this symbol is there. So basically what are we doing for let us say for 2-letter words, there is a particular symbol used. For 3-letter words, there is a particular symbol used. For 4-letter words, there is a particular symbol used. So whenever 4 comes, what should come? Dollar should come. And whenever 7 comes, what should come? And should come. So again, now look at the options. Obviously, option 2 has to be your answer. So here, if you see very clearly, we have not decoded the full information, but based on whatever is there, like we decoded 2 things, right? We decoded the number coding. We found out what is the number coding and the symbol coding, and with that we could arrive at the answer. Correct? Yes. Suketa says that 4th option is not in the question, so I chose option 2. Might be that's not the right approach. Yeah, luckily this time it became correct, but you need to know the coding, right? What is the pattern that is being followed for the coding? Only if we know that, we will get the correct answer. So here at least the number and the symbol coding was necessary to arrive at the answer. Let's move on to the next question from this set. What may be the possible code for student school? So student school. See, also remember in the previous question there was none of these options was not even there. So very easily we could arrive at option 2. But here none of these option is also there. So we are not also very sure. The answer can also very well be none of these. So when such questions are there, might be we will have to know the complete what is the coding that has been followed. Okay. So initially what do you do? None of these. Student school. Correct? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So again 7 letters here. So 7 will be followed by and. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What will 6 be followed? 6 will be followed by this symbol. Okay. So look at the options that is given here. Again there are, to our luck, there are no options which has 7 and 6. No options are there. All these are going to be wrong. Obviously your answer is going to be none of this. I was initially worried because none of this is there. Let us say there was an option having 7 and 6, the symbol. Okay. Still whatever comes here could have been different, right? It could have gone wrong. So I was worried like that, but here the options are given in such a way that all the options are anyway going wrong. So your answer is going to be none of these. Okay. Moving on. Next question. What may be the possible code for do your job in the given code language? Do your job. Do is 2, your is 4 and job is 3. So 2 will always be followed by @ 4 will always be followed by $, and 3 will always be followed by hash. Look for such options. Here you have 624. Not correct. 746, not correct. 586, not correct. 243, this has to be the correct one. Again, there is also a none of these options. So now let us think what could be the letter coding here. What is the letter coding that has been followed? See, what did we find out earlier? V was coded as by2 @ okay. Then goes was coded as DW4 $, right? See, is there similarly, if you see here, okay, belongs is coded as GT7 @ yes. So basically one thing that I can observe here is 2 is coming here, and what are the numbers here? B and Y. Can you think of any relationship between BY, GT or DW, right? See, when you are writing the when you are writing the alphabets, right, in the reverse order, opposite of B will be Y, correct? Opposite of D will be W, opposite of G will be T. So that is what is given here, correct? Now the number, how does the number significance come here? 2, 2 is there, correct? When 2 is there, 2 from front in the alphabetical order is B, 2 from back, reverse in the alphabetical order is Y. When you have 4, the 4 from front or in the forward order of alphabetical order is D, 4 from the reverse order is W. Similarly 7 from the forward order is G, 7 from the reverse order is T. So that is what they have given here. So same logic has to be followed here. So here when you have 2 it has to be BY, when you have 4 it has to be DW, when you have 3 it has to be CX. So obviously this is going to be your correct answer. So for this question, knowing this logic is also helpful, correct, to get the answer. But in the examination, if you are not able to get this logic and you don't have time, the best thing is to mark option 4 as your answer and move on. Next question. But that's a chance that you are taking. But this is easy, look at these alphabets, there is some similarity between them, we are able to find it out. Okay, next. What is the code for money required in the given code language? So, money required. What will be the answer here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is 5. What will 5 follow with? 5 will followed by percentage. So this has to be EV. So it's basically a standard code for any 5-letter word, right? That is another thing that you can you can make out. Okay. See, wherever you have a 5-letter word, this code is coming. Wherever you have a 6-letter word, this code is coming. So if you understand that, then it is again far more easier to solve. Correct? Wherever there is a 4-letter word, this code is coming. So here I have a 5-letter word and a 8-letter word. So what will be my code? It has to be EV 5% and HS 8 star. That will be option 1. Yes, so Shiva Prakash, Nageshwar Rao, Anil, Banu, Sugeta, Shraddha, Vidya, all of you have given me the correct answer. Very good. Next question. What is this code for school? I think we already found out school, right? School is how many letter word? 6-letter word. So when you have a 6-letter word, the code should be this. See, it's basically this. There is actually only one coding that has been followed. Whenever there is a 6-letter word, the code has to be this. Whenever there is a 2-letter word, the code has to be this. Whenever there is a 5-letter word, the code has to be this. Yes? Symbols also, Nageshwar, what they have done is, for looking at the number of letters in a word, a particular symbol has been used for that. Okay? They have actually looked at the number of letters in a word. And based on that, one code with numbers, letters and symbol is given. For that, some particular logic internally is used. But actually, if you understand this, that internal logic is not even required. Next. So again, next question is on arrangements. So what is given here? 10 people are sitting in 2 parallel lines containing 5 in each. So there are 2 rows, row 1 and row 2. Some of them are, the row 1 is facing south and the others are facing north, and they like different suites. So based on that you have to arrange them. So this is a question on linear arrangement. Take the next 2 or 3 minutes, try to get the arrangement and then I will start solving it. Sugita, I hope, yeah, Sugita has got the answer correctly for the previous question now. Good. Yes, so I'll start solving. Nageshwar says he's done. So any of you who are still trying it, yeah, it's already almost 3 to 4 minutes. I'm sure you should have got the answer by now. This is not a very difficult puzzle as the arrangement problem as the previous one. So if you're still trying, look at this slide and continue trying. I'm going to take it up now. What is given? 10 people are sitting in two parallel lines containing 5 in each. In row 1, L, M, N, O and P are seated and all of them are facing south. So I have L, M, N, O, P and all of them are facing south. In row 2, I have V, W, X, Y, Z and all of them are facing north. Each person from row 1 faces the person from row 2. All of them like different sweets as follows. First statement says Z does not face P. Two persons sit between W and the one who likes halwa. P sits third to the left of the person who likes rasgulla. So, if this is the person who likes So if this is the person who likes just give me a moment, my screen is stuck, it's not writing. Let me just see what's happening. Just give us a moment, guys. The computer is stuck. I am just getting it corrected. Some technical issue. Let me just give me a moment. You guys, those of you who are still trying, please continue trying. We'll be back in the next 2 or 3 minutes. So we are back. So there were two rows, this row facing down and this row facing up, and what is given here, there are two people sit between W, okay, which was the one we started with. See, you have, okay, L, M, N, O, P will come here, V, W, X, Y, Z will come here on the second row, and then it was given that the what was the information we started with? P is this one, right? P sits third to the left of the person who likes Rasagulla. So there is a person who likes Rasagulla. So this is, if this is the person who likes Rasagulla, P sits third to the left. So one left side of this person, they are facing down, right? P and all is facing down, facing southwards. So left is going to be this direction. So 1, 2, 3. So P sits third to the left of the person who likes Rasagulla. So obviously I know there are 4 people facing them here. Now the fifth person can either be here or on this side. We don't know. So that again, that will give rise to 2 possibilities, right? So here I have 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is P, I know for sure. This is the person who likes Rasagulla, and either the other people will come here or they have to be here, right? This is going to be the case. Now let us read further. What is given? L and N are immediate neighbors, but neither L nor N likes Rasagulla. So L and N can't come here. L or N, whichever way they can't come, because they don't like Rasagulla. And L and N are also neighbors. So where should L and N come? They have to be here. L and N are neighbors and they like Rasagulla. They don't like Rasagulla, I'm sorry. So L and N has to definitely be here. In this case also, L and N have to be here. Okay, yeah. So L and N are immediate neighbors, but neither L nor N likes Rasagulla. The person who likes Rabri faces the person who is third to the right of V. P does not like Rabri. Y is second to the left of Z, who likes Imarti. Y does not face the person who likes Rasagulla. Wait, let us see if there is any more information that we can use. Look at this information. O does not like Rabri but is an immediate neighbor of N. So O is an immediate neighbor of N. So let us look at the first case. If this was L and this was N, where will O come? O has to be an immediate neighbor of N, which is not possible in this case. So obviously this has to be N and this has to be L. So this will be O. Similarly here, this has to be L and this has to be N and this will be O. So what will this be? This has to be M. So we have got one row complete now. Next, now what is said? Now let us look at the second row. So the person who likes Rabri faces the person who is third to the right of V. Person who likes Rabri faces the person who is third to the right of V. Y is second to the left of Z, and Y does not face the person who likes Rasgulla. So Y cannot come here, right? Now it is given Y is second to the left of Z. So if this was Z, this is Y, which is not possible because they are very clearly given Y doesn't face Rasgulla. So this can be Y and this can be Z, or this can be Y and this can be Z. Okay. See, it is given Y is second to the left of the Z who likes Imarti. And then it is also given, is there any other information given for us to freeze which is Y and which is Z? It is very clearly given Z does not face P. So this possibility is also gone. See, there were 2 possibilities to place Y and Z. Either Y and Z can come here or here, but they have given Z does not face P. So which is Y and which is Z? This is Y and this is Z. So similarly in this case, if this was the case, where can Y and Z be? See, this cannot be Y because they had given Y does not face Rasgulla, right? So in this case, this has to be Y and Z, or this cannot be Y and Z, or again Y and Z can be, it can't come here also, right? See, Y and Z can come here. If it was here, then Y will face Rasagulla, not possible. If this was Y and this was Z, then P will face Z, which is also not possible. So if this is the case, this has to be Y and this has to be Z. Okay, then moving on. Y does not face the person who likes rasgulla. Then the person who likes gaver and jalebi face each other. Now we have not used that yet. The person who likes sandesh faces the person who is second to the left of the person who likes rasgulla. So the person who likes sandesh faces the person who is second to the left of the person who likes rasgulla. So if this is rasgulla, second to the left is this. So this has to be sandesh, correct? The person who likes sandesh faces the person who is second to the left of rasgulla. So in this case, this is sandesh, this person Y. Okay, here this is sandesh. Then person who likes rasgulla. Then next they are talking about W, right? What have they said? Two people sit between W and the person who likes halwa. So where can W and halwa be? Two people sit between W and the person who likes halwa. So one of this has to be W and one of this has to be halwa. Again, we don't know which is W and which is halwa. Okay, then what else is given? See, we already know Z, right? See, about Z they have already said that Z likes Imarti. So let me just write that down also here. Z likes Imarti. So here also I am writing Imarti. Then they have said that there is only one person who sits between. See, look at this. Only one person sits between the person who likes Barfi and the person who likes Sandesh. So if this is Sandesh, then this has to be Barfi. Here it is already Imarti, that you know. Now if this is Barfi, then which has to be Halwa? See, when we were trying to place W and Halwa, we know that there are two people between W and Halwa. The confusion that we had was where to put W and where to put Halwa. Now here this is Barfi means then obviously this has to be W and this has to be Halwa, right? The one in between has to be Halwa. So that is also fixed. Now same thing, let us do it on, this is Imarti and there is one person between Sandesh and Barfi. So if this is Sandesh, then this has to be Barfi. Now if this was the case, then which will be W and which will be Halwa? Again, let us wait for that. There are more possibilities here, right? You need Halwa. Yeah, okay. See, if you put Halwa here, 1, 2, this can be W, correct? Or if you put W here, this can be Halwa. Again, you are left with two possibilities. Let us wait for that then to put that there in that option. Then so this is W, Y and Z. Now the person who likes rabri faces the person who is third to the right of V. So can this be V? No, that can't be V. Third to the right of V, there has to be a person. So obviously this has to be V. Correct, this has to be V, so this has to be Z. The person who likes rabri faces the person who is third to the right of V. So this is V, this is Z, so this has to be rabri. Okay, similarly if you are looking at this case, which has to be V? Obviously this has to be V, because again third to the right of V means only this can come, right? This can be the only option. So if this is V, this is Z, third to the right of V, 1, 2, 3. The person who likes rabri faces the person who is third to the right of V. So this has to be rabri, and P does not like rabri. Very clearly it is given. But here according to this case I will get P is rabri, which is wrong. So this option goes wrong. So obviously this is going to be our correct answer. Let us continue whatever is there. So you have WVY, so this has to be X. And here you have Rasagulla, rabri. Then what are we left with? To fill. See, the person who likes gaver and jalebi face each other. So where can gaver and jalebi come? They have to come here because only vacant from both sides is here, right? And it is also said that the person who likes jalebi is facing north. So obviously this has to be jalebi and this has to be gaver. This has to be gaver. So if this is also fixed, then next L does not like peta. So P has to like peta. So L will like kheer. So this will be your final arrangement here. Okay, W barfi, V jalebi, Y sandesh, X halwa and Z imarti, O rasagulla, N gaver, L kheer, P peta and M rabri. So Nageshwar and Shweta have given me the correct arrangement. Very good. So this is the answer. So Anil also says he's completed. Good. Now let's look at the questions that follow. How many persons sit between N and the person who likes Kheer? N is here, Kheer is here. Nobody is sitting between them. Answer will be none. Which one is opposite to O? So which one is opposite to O? Opposite to O is W. Which of the following pairs sit diagonally opposite to each other? So who are the ones sitting diagonally opposite? W, M and O, Z. Which is the option given? W, O, Z, right? Z, O. W, M, not W, O. The person who is second to the left of X likes which of the following sweets? Second to the left of X means 1, 2, jalebi. What is the position of the person who likes Imarti with respect to the person who likes Sandesh? So Sandesh is here, Imarti is here. Position is, what is the position? Second to the right. What is the position of Imarti with respect to Sandesh? So second to the right. Option 4 is your answer. Done? Moving on, next question. The next question is on coded inequalities. What is given? Given statements, see which of the conclusions follow. Very, very easy question. Just by looking at the question, you should be able to give me the answer for this. So basically what should you do here? Given statement is G greater than Z greater than H, Y greater than V greater than or equal to Z less than O. The first conclusion says G is greater than Y. So here, see, what do I know? I know G is greater than Z. I also know Y is greater than Z. Right? If I combine these, if I look at these two statements, Z is the common one in both, correct? So I know Y is greater than Z, I know G is greater than Z, but can I compare G and Y? I cannot based on the given information. So the first conclusion is wrong, does not follow. Look at the second conclusion. I have to compare O and G. Again, if you look at the first and the second statement, the common thing is Z. What do I know? I know O is greater than Z from here. I know G is greater than Z, but can I compare O and G? I cannot. So what will be the answer here? Both the conclusions don't follow. Neither conclusion 1 nor 2 is true. Yes. So Nageshwar and Banu have given me the correct answer. Sugeta, Ajit, Vidya, Anil, all of you have given me the correct answer. Very good. Next one. I am just taking you through these questions a bit fast because these are very easy ones. You don't have to spend too much time on such questions. Okay. Now next one. Here I have to find out the relationship between C and I. Now if you look at these statements, what is common? T is common, right? See, what do I know? I know C is greater than T, and I also know T is greater than or equal to I. So I have to, what is the relationship between C and I? C greater than T greater than or equal to I. If I combine, this is what I get, right? Relationship between C and I, or what can I say? I can say C is greater than I. So definitely the first conclusion follows. Now next conclusion is to find the relationship between P and K. See, using this this part, you know P is greater than T, and here you know T is greater than P is greater than T, and here you know T is greater than K. Now, if I combine, what do I get? I get P greater than T greater than K, or I can say P is greater than K. So very clearly I know P is not greater than or equal to K. So again this conclusion does not follow, right? I know for sure P is greater than K. So what is the answer here? Only conclusion 1 follows. Conclusion 2 is not true because I know P is greater than K and not greater than or equal to. So only conclusion 2 follows. That is option, sorry, only conclusion 1 follows. So the answer will be option 5. Conclusion 2 does not follow. Option 5. Next. G greater than Z greater than H, Y greater than V greater than or equal to Z less than O. So you have to find out the relationship between Y and H here. So Y is here. See, common term is Z. So I have Y greater than Z, and I also have Z is greater than H. So if I combine these two, I can say Y greater than Z greater than H, or Y is greater than H. So the first conclusion follows. Second conclusion, I have to find the relationship between O and H, right? See, I know O is greater than Z. I also know Z is greater than H, or I can say O is greater than Z is greater than H, or O is greater than H also follows. So the second conclusion also follows here. So what will be the answer for this one? Both conclusions 1 and 2 are true. So Ajit, Sugeta have given me the correct answer. Very good. Next one. The next question is on data sufficiency. So again, this question, what are they asking? They have given about floors, people living in different floors in a building. So you have 5 people, P, Q, R, S and T are living in different floors of a building. The ground floor is numbered 1 and so on, and the topmost floor is numbered 5, but not necessarily in the same order. On which floor does P live? You have to find out where does P live. So you have 2 statements here. Let us see which statement is able to give us the answer. Now, what does the first statement say? One floor is there between S and R. 2 floors are there between Q and R. Neither R nor S live at an odd numbered floor. Neither P nor Q lives in the lowermost floor. So how many floors are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 floors are there. Now, neither S nor R live at an odd numbered floor, and there is 1 floor between S and R. So what are the 2 possibilities? Either this can be R and this can be S, or this can be S and this can be R. Correct? 1 floor is there between S and R. There are 2 floors between Q and R. So if this was the case, where will Q be? This has to be Q. If this was the case, this has to be Q. Neither R nor S live at an odd numbered floor. Neither P nor Q live in the lowermost floor. So Q cannot come in the lowermost floor. So this is wrong. So again so this is the correct arrangement, right? Here Q is coming in the 5th floor. And now that I already know P and Q cannot be in the lowermost floor, this has to be P. And so this will be T. So using statement 1 alone, I am able to say in which floor does P live. P lives on the 3rd floor. So using statement 1 alone, I am able to get the answer. Now let's look at statement 2 and see if you are able to get the answer using statement 2. Now what is given in statement 2? You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 floors. T lives at 1 odd numbered floors. Okay, I don't know which odd number means. T can be either 1, 3 or 5. I am not able to fix it for now. No 2 persons live between, no people live between R and T. 2 people live between T and S. So T can either be here or in the center, odd number, right? But it is given that 2 people live between T and S. So T obviously cannot be in the 3rd floor. If T is in the 3rd floor, where can I place S? I don't have a place to keep S. So if this is T, this is S. If this is T, this is S. Now, no people live between R and T. So this can be R, this can be R in this case. Only 1 floor is there between Q and P. So where can Q and P come? See, QP can be here, right? QP here or here. Now, which is the exact floor of P? Can I find out? I cannot find out the exact floor of P using the second statement. So only using statement 1 I am able to get the answer. So your answer will be if data in statement 1 alone is sufficient to arrive at the answer. Nageshwar, I hope it is clear. I think some of you gave me the answer here as option 4. The correct answer here will be option 1. Is it clear? Option 1 is your answer. If data in statement 1 alone is enough to arrive at the answer. Clear? Shall I move on to the next question? Okay, moving on to the next question. Again, question on data sufficiency. Who is the second tallest person among U, V, W, X, Y and Z? First statement says Nageshwar, using the second statement, you cannot find out exactly which floor P is living. Only one floor is there between Q and P is given. T lives in an odd number floor. Nobody lives between R and T. 2 people live between R and S. That's all is given. You don't know which floor is Q, which floor is P. So you can't get the answer. Okay. Now, look at this one. Who is the second tallest person among U, V, W, X, Y and Z? Only one person is shorter than U. First statement says, okay, one person is shorter than you. So how many people are there here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if you arrange them in the increasing order, what do I know? Only one person is shorter than you. So where will you come? You. Only one. Correct? You have to find out who is the tallest. Only one person is shorter than you means everybody else is taller than you. W is taller than X but shorter than Z. So W is taller than X but shorter than Z. Y is, or basically I can say Z is taller than W and X, right? Z is taller than W and X, and it is also given, I also know that W is taller than X, and it's also given Y is taller than V and Z. Y is taller than V and Z. So I can say Y is taller than V, Z, W and X. V is neither the shortest nor the second tallest person. Okay. So see here, what can I say? I can say that Y is taller than V, Z, W, X and U. So who has to be the tallest in this case? Y has to be the tallest for sure. Now I know Z is taller than W and X, and it is also given V is neither the shortest nor the second tallest person. So we cannot come here or we cannot come here. So where will V be? V has to be here or here. Correct? V has to be in these two, any of these two places. Now what else do I know? I know Z is taller than W and X. Right? Z is taller than W and X. So where will Z come? See, one of this place is occupied by V. Let me say this place is occupied by V. W and X. Z is definitely taller than W and X. So W and X has to come here or here. Or similarly, if I put V here, correct? W and X will come here. Whichever way, yeah, like this, WX. Right? Either it will be VWX like this or it will be WVX. Whatever be the way, very clearly I can see that V, W and X will take these three places. So what should come here? It has to be Z, because Z is definitely greater than W and X. And what is the question? Who is the second tallest person? The second tallest person using the statement 1 is Z. So this part of the arrangement we are not clear, but we found out the second tallest one is Z. So using statement 1 you are able to arrive at the answer. Now, let us look at statement 2. What does statement 2 say? V is not the tallest person. U is taller than X but shorter than Z. Only 2 people are shorter than W. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Only 2 people are shorter than W means this is W. And Z is greater than, U is greater than X. Both V and Z are taller than W. So V and Z will come somewhere here. Right, V and Z will come here. I don't know where. V and Z can come in any of these three places, and you know U is greater than Z is greater than, U is greater than X. Again, it is given V is not the tallest person, so V cannot come there. Z can come in any of these three places. Can it come? Yeah. See, both V and Z are taller than W, so Z can come in any of these three places. V can come in any of these two places. Only 2 people are shorter than W. U is taller than X but shorter than Z. So based on where Z come, U can come. So basically you are not getting an arrangement exact order to say who will be the second tallest. So using this statement you cannot find out who is the second tallest. So what is the answer here? Only statement 1 is enough to arrive at the answer. So what will be your answer? Your correct answer will be option 1. Data in statement 1 alone is enough to arrive at the answer. Great. So Nageshwar says, yes ma'am, I got the answer for this one. My answer was the first statement. Very good. So with that, we are coming to an end of the questions chosen for the session. Any doubts in any of the questions that we solved, or anything that you would like to tell me? So I hope all these sessions that we organize are useful to you. In case you have missed out any of the previous sessions, please do refer back to the archives. The videos are available in our channel. So go through the sessions to make maximum use of it, and try to solve the questions. If you are viewing past sessions also, try to solve the questions as and when you watch it. It is very, very important to practice. In quants and reasoning, the only way that you can get good score is to practice as many questions as possible. So just by looking at videos or listening to me talk, it won't work. You have to solve, then only it is useful. Great. Okay, so Sugeda says, no doubts ma'am, everything is clear. Good. So that is it from us for now, and I will see you all in the next session. Take care, study well. So last few days very, very important for your preparation. So try solving as many questions as possible, revise all the concepts that you have learned, and all the very best with your preparation. And I'll see you in the next session. This is Gayatri signing off. Till then, take care. Good night.